Israel, the Voice of Israel, broadcasting from Jerusalem. Now the Sunday edition with David Ze'ev.
We're on the line to Grace Rudnitsky, who is Director of International Relations at the Ethiopian National Project, known also by the acronym ENP. Grace, what is the ENP, the Ethiopian National Project?
The Ethiopian National Project is a partnership that was actually created by the government of Israel and the Jewish Federations of North America as a partnership between Israel and diaspora Jewry and global supporters, including with the Ethiopian Israeli community itself. A partnership that together aims to ensure the full and successful integration of Ethiopian Israelis into Israeli society.
How does it do that?
ENP works together in partnership with Ethiopian Israelis through the major programs, including its Space Scholastic Assistance Program. SPACE is an acronym for School Performance and Community Empowerment, and it's a program that takes place in schools, after school, in small groups with professional teachers, making sure that the participant children have everything that they need so that they can catch up with their other Israeli peers and perform well on the matriculation exams that will enable them to get into universities and colleges. We also have youth centers, and we work with parents in parents' workshops and provide empowerment programs to leaders and parents who want to make a difference in their homes, in their neighborhoods, and in their cities.
Anyone who lives in Israel sees how Ethiopians are perhaps left behind in Israeli society, and we've even seen a movement of protests within the Ethiopian community, the community of Israelis who come or their families come from Ethiopia, protesting against discrimination. What do you see in carrying out this program in terms of what the greatest needs are of these kids?
The greatest need really is education, is making sure that Ethiopian Israeli school children get the support they need so that they can do well in school and be able then to get into the more elite faculties of colleges and universities so that they can become tomorrow's engineers and physicians and high-tech professionals. The challenge is the community comes from an agrarian society. Most of the parents are ill-equipped to enable their children to succeed in school. They didn't require literacy in Ethiopia in order to be successful shepherds and farmers. But coming to Israel in this fast-paced modern technological society and not having Amharic, let alone Hebrew, these kids, even the Israeli-born kids, are struggling in school. So ENP is really that helping hand to these children, and also working with the parents so that even if they are illiterate in their native Amharic, they understand and recognize that it's their role to ask their children, have you done your homework today? And we are there to help the children so that they have that support. You know, something like 45% of Israeli families are providing extra scholastic assistance to their children. It's becoming more and more a competitive society. We're helping Ethiopian Israeli children and other children as well get that competitive edge so that they can succeed in school.
They do, as you say, come from this different kind of society. Do you think, though, that it's accurate to say that there is also discrimination against Ethiopians in Israeli society?
I believe the greatest source of the ignorance which leads to prejudicial behavior is the fact that not enough Ethiopian Israelis have reached Israel's middle class. In other words, they're not the neighbors and the colleagues and the friends and the schoolmates, which creates a sense of the other of Ethiopian Israelis. And if we can ensure and play a role in making it so that Ethiopian Israelis are the friends and the neighbors and the colleagues and the schoolmates of every other Israeli, that's the way to combat prejudicial behavior, and that's the way to combat racism as well.
Certainly the parents are more from, or perhaps grandparents are more from that old society. Do you find that the new generation is having an easier time, even on their own, to try to get into Israeli society?
It's definitely a common occurrence that young people quickly adopt the behavior of their new country, or those the Ethiopian Israelis born in Israel, of course, have the Hebrew and the like. I think an important thing is that Ethiopian Jewish culture, there is so much to learn from Ethiopian Jewry. It's an extraordinary community that maintained its Jewish identity for over 2 millennia. It's an extraordinary community that so many Israelis would benefit from learning and becoming familiar with it. But those Israeli children, those Ethiopian Israeli young people, it's important that they also recognize and understand the beauty of their own culture. Because before you can fully integrate into Israeli society, you also need to grasp your roots and where you've come from.
So to sum things up, Grace, can you say that in the time that there has been this Ethiopian national project that you've been speaking of, that you have seen progress to the extent that you can be hopeful? I mean, what are your objectives right now?
Absolutely. It's actually really an exciting time because the government of Israel, specifically the Ministry of Education, the Ministry of Immigration, and the Prime Minister's office are now moving forward with a 4-year educational initiative, of which ENP is a major part. So whereas last year we were working with only 3,400 children in our ENP Space Scholastic Assistance Program, this coming year we're looking to expand that program to nearly 9,000 children in 37 cities throughout the country. And ENP's success is indisputable. We do external evaluations every year, and the last evaluation has shown that ENP participants have reached a 72% matriculation level, and that's in contrast to 68% among the Jewish population. In other words, we've not only lessened the gap, but we've surpassed the performance, and with more kids in our program, we're certain that we're going to make a major difference.
Grace Rudnitsky is Director of International Relations at the ENP, the Ethiopian National Project. Grace, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.